All right, welcome back. We're joined by the superintendent of the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau, and that's Miss Suzanne Troxclair, and we appreciate her joining us along with the Director of Communications, Lonnie Thibodeau. And Ms. Troxclair, let's talk about what schools are open now, and is platooning even a thought at this point for some of us?
Sure. So, as you know, our diocese, within our diocese, we have 3 civil parishes, Terrebonne, Lafourche, and St. Mary Parish. So Central Catholic in Morgan City was actually able to open on Tuesday following Labor Day. There were some communication issues. There was, your typical minor cosmetic damage or debris at their school, but they were able to be up and running with full utilities, with communications, and that was a blessing for the community of Morgan City for Central Catholic to open. So that's our one school that was able to do that. We know Lafourche and Terrebonne, we're dealing with a much higher level of devastation in our communities. So what I do want to let people know also is that we're not going to wait for all of the schools to reopen. We will reopen as it is feasible. So as communities recover, as utilities are restored, the buildings have been repaired, assessed, sanitized properly, and are fit for reopen, and always keeping in mind the safety of our students and our staff, then we will move to reopening and returning to class and to activities.
I guess patience
Absolutely.
would be the word.
Absolutely.
So, and I'm hoping my voice holds out, so let's hang in there. Lonnie, let's talk about food and stuff, and I say stuff, I mean all the things besides food, water, everything.
Yeah.
Stuff becomes a word during hurricane coverage. Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, sure. Catholic Charities, obviously the Diocese of Houma Thibodeau kind of heads up the relief efforts. And, they have 4 main pillars. This isn't just Catholic Charities in this diocese. This is Catholic Charities in America. Right. The 4 big pillars are feeding, comforting, clothing, and sheltering. And especially in a disaster like this, those 4 things are very, very critical. So let's talk about the feeding aspect. Today, for people who are watching this maybe on Facebook Live or whatever right now, YouTube, if you're really curious as to where some hot meals are being served today, through Catholic Charities at 11 a.m. today, so in a little over 30 minutes, St. Thomas Aquinas on the Nichols campus in Thibodeau will be serving hamburgers, hot dogs, and chips. So that's 11 o'clock at St. Thomas. At 11:45 this morning, Sacred Heart in Cutoff, the church parish, is going to have barbecue chicken meals. Mid-afternoon, St. Bernadette parish here in Houma will have hot steak fajita wraps. Well, Father Andre's got it going on. Fajitas, I mean, that sounds good. Also mid-afternoon, Holy Rosary is going to have some hot meals. And then later this afternoon, back at Sacred Heart in Cutoff, they're going to have an ice distribution, which is critical.
Ice
so that's 4 o'clock.
Ice is a big deal.
It is gas and ice are, as we all know. I'm preaching the choir, everybody knows, but certainly those things are really, really big. But I do want to mention also in regards to Catholic Charities, if you want more information, perhaps you're watching this now, maybe you have a family member in Michigan. I want to help. Well, what I'd suggest you do is you can give us a call. The phone number is 985-868-7720, main switchboard of the diocese.
Say it again for us.
Okay, it's 868-7720, or you can text Ida Relief, kind of all one word, Ida Relief, to this number, 84576. So Ida Relief, text it to 84576. And, of course, you can go, there's the graphic on the screen, that's the one. And I will tell you that on our website, if you go to htdiocese.org, you'll see several places, the big Ida Relief box. Go ahead and click on that. And there's a lot of things and opportunities and ways and resources there that you can go to. And one cool thing that we're doing is we're doing kind of a twinning situation where church parishes, in some cases from other states, or partnering or twinning with, they're picking a church parish here in our diocese, one of our 39 parishes, and they're helping. That's awesome.
Adopt a parish.
Adopt a parish, exactly. Yeah. And those kind of things are happening. And that picture on the screen right now, Turling's Catholic, you're in that picture, Suzanne, Turling's Catholic from Lafayette, coming, that was to Vanderbilt, I think.
Right, they came and, when we're seeing this from everywhere, from all over the country, it's amazing. It's amazing, the outpouring of support. And this is just one example. A brother school, Turlings Catholic, came down and brought a trailer of gas, supplies, water, non-perishable
Lafayette has
items.
really stepped up. I mean,
Right,
I've
they
been
have.
seeing Lafayette people all over the place, but
Yeah, and Lake Charles, Martin.
yeah, that's
Very
right, because
important.
we went to
Yeah.
Lake Charles and they reciprocated.
Absolutely.
So it works both ways. What can we leave them with, Ms. Troxclair?
And really, I didn't answer about platooning a little while ago. The basic thing is that no stone is being left unturned. We are looking at all of the opportunities, all of the possibilities, waiting for our insurer, our consultants, our contractors to tell us exactly where we are with each facility. And some have much more substantial damage than others. So waiting to see exactly what we have, what we're left with that's usable, that's functional, and then moving from there. So those communications will continue from the diocesan level to our parents through Plus portals. So they will continue to get information as it's updated. Also, our schools are sharing out the positive things and just the signs of hope, I think, that Lonnie talked about, that we're seeing, the outpouring of support from not just outside of our diocese, but within our own communities. People who are impacted themselves. They're impacted themselves, and they're reaching out to others. It's
All
beautiful.
right, I want to thank Mr. Troxclair, the superintendent of schools. I want to thank Lonnie Thibodeau. I call him Lannis all the time when he calls on, giving away trade secrets. Good to see you again, Lonnie.
Thank
and
you,
Suzanne,
Martin.
and thank y'all for what y'all are doing. And we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we have a lot more. We have a full lineup today, and Master P's going to be in town today. That's going to be in a later segment, so we'll bring you that too. Don't go away.